Hare. Jai Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari
Yamuna Tira Vanachari
Yamuna Tira Vanachari
Yamuna Tira Vanachari
Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari
Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari
Jai Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari
Gopi Jana Vallabha Hari
Jai Yashodanandana Jaya Braja Jana Ranjana Yashodanandana Jai Yashodanandana Jayo Braja Jana Ranjana Jaya Yamuna Tiravanachari Jaya Kunja Bihari Yamuna Tiravanachari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Hare
Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama
Rama Rama Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Jai Prabhupada, 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 Jai Prabhupada.
Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada.
Jai Prabhupada, 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 Jai Prabhupada.
Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada.
Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol.
Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Jai Om Vishnupada Paramahamsa Parivrajikacharya Ashtodhasariman His Divine Grace A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrunda Ki Jai Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Jai Gaur Premanande Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam Ki Jai. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam namaskritya naram chaiva narottamam devim saraswatim vyasam tato jayam udirayesh nashtaprayeshu abhadreshu nityam bhagavata sevaya bhagavatyuttama sloke bhaktir bhavati naishnikim krishnaya vasudevaya devaki nandanaya cha Nanda Gopa Kumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha Namah Pankaja Nabhaya Namah Pankaja Maline Namah Pankaja Netraya Namaste Pankajangraye. Hare Krishna. Welcome all today, this morning, Bhagavatam session. Thank you, Prabhu, for doing nice kirtan, saving my throat. Please bear my throat today, not good. And also I'm not very good singer. So yeah. Yeah, we are discussing Canto 3, Chapter 4, and today the text 22, and the canto titled as the Status Quo, and Chapter 4 is Vidura Approaches Maitreya Muni. That is the title. Then text 22 is this Uddhava is mentioning that he is going to Badrika Ashrama, is talking to Vidura, and where is, as Krishna asked him to go there, to where he will have the darshan of Naranarayana. So we will discuss more when we are discussing this sloka. Let's recite the sloka. Yatra Narayano Devo Narasya Bhagavan Rishihi Mrudu Tevram Tapo Dirgham Te Pate Loka Bhavanau Yatra Narayano Devo Narasya Bhagavan Rishihi Mrudu Tevram Tapo Dirgham Te Pate Loka Bhavanau yatra narayano devo narasya bhagavan rishihi mrudu tivram tapo dhirgham te pate loka bhavanau. I request you all can read the sloka. Yatra narayano devo narasya bhagavan rishihi mrudu tivram tapo dirgham te pate loka bhavanau. Yatra narayano devo narasya bhagavan rishihi mrudu tivram tapo dirgham te pate loka bhavanau. Yatra narayano devo narasya bhagavan rishihi mrudu tivram tapo dirgham te pate loka bhavanau. Yatra narayano devo narasya bhagavan rishihi mrudu tivram tapo dirgham te pate loka bhavanau. Everybody can try the easy sloka. Yatra narayano devo narasya bhagavan rishihi mrudu tivram tapo dirgham te pate loka bhavanau. Yatra narayano devo narasya bhagavan rishihi mrudu tivram tapo dirgham te pate loka bhavanau. Anybody? Yatra narayano devo narasya bhagavan rishihi mrudu tivram tapo dirgham te pate loka bhavanau. Matajis. Yatra narayano devo narasya bhagavan rishihi mrudu tivram tapo dirgham te pate loka bhavanau. Let us proceed to word meaning, translation and purport by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Yatra, where, Narayanaha, the personality of Godhead, Devaha, by incarnation, Naraha, human being, Cha, also, Bhagavan, the Lord, Rishi, great sage, Mrudu, amiable to everyone, Tivram, sever, Tapa, penance, Dirgham, very long, Te Pate, performing, Loka Bhavanau, welfare of all living entities. Translation. There in Badrikashrama, the personality of Godhead, in his incarnation as the sages Nara and Narayana, has been undergoing great penance since time immemorial for the welfare of all amiable living entities. Shall we repeat after me? There in Badrakashrama, the personality of Godhead, in his incarnation as the sages Nara and Narayana, has been undergoing great penance since time immemorial for the welfare of all amiable living entities. The purport by Srila Prabhupada. Badrikashrama in the Himalayas, the abode of the Naranarayana sages, is a great place of pilgrimage for the Hindus. Even up to the present, hundreds and thousands of pious Hindus go to pay respects to the incarnation of Godhead Naranarayana. It appears that even 5,000 years ago, this holy place was being visited by such a holy being as Uddhava. And even at that time, the place was known to be very, very old. This particular pilgrimage site is very difficult to visit for ordinary men because of its difficult situation in the Himalayas, in a place which is covered by ice almost all the year. A few months during the summer season, people can visit this place at great personal inconvenience. There are 4 dhamas, or kingdoms of God, which represent the planets of the spiritual sky, which consists of the Brahmajyoti and the Vaikunthas. These are Badrikashrama, Rameshwara, Jagannathapuri and Dwarka. Faithful Hindus still visit all these holy places for perfection of spiritual realization, following in the footsteps of devotees like Uddhava. Om Agnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurunlitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manobishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Suvadantikam Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Topadakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavamsya Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunadanitam Tam Sajivam Sadhvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Sri Visakanitamsa Namovam Vishnupadaya Krishna Krishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesha Sunyavadi Paschatya Desatarine He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dena Bandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Krupa Sindhubhyayevacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Welcome you all to once again today this morning Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam discussion here at ISKCON Attapur. So I seek blessings of all Vaishnavas so that I will be able to speak something, and I will try to speak as it is. What Acharyas have given us, this subject to us is a great subject which I don't know anything, just we try to repeat what we heard from other Vaishnavas and what Prabhupada has written in books. So I have done just simply cut paste. Now we have the technology, just cut paste. At least earlier days, all the Acharyas, they have written their copy, with their hands. But we have easily can buy, Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita, and also due to technology, digital media, we can cut paste so many things, So it is very advantage, but still I'm lagging behind. So I really seek all your blessings. So let us see what is here saying. So far we have completed all these chapters or cantos, canto 3, now we are at the 4th chapter, various number of slokas. So we can see where we stand here, so much this one. Then let us see the recap, like in this, Vidura left Hastinapura a long time back, and first he met Maitreya Rishi and later met Uddhava. And on Vidura's request, Uddhava narrated many of Krishna Leelas, which we have discussed, listened for quite some time, many months. Uddhava continued narrating that Maitreya Rishi met Krishna. Krishna narrated that he had given the transcendental knowledge to Brahma, which the great sages describe as Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam. Krishna says, so title given as Bhagavatam. Krishna gave the same knowledge to Uddhava and Maitreya. So when on the request of Uddhava, this is Chatusloki Bhagavatam, which he has given to Brahmaji. Like on Sunday, Radhakant Prabhu has explained us that one. The studied the path of understanding self-knowledge from Lord Krishna. This is what Uddhava is telling. The spiritual master, he considering the personality of Godhead. After Vidura circumambulating Lord Krishna, of course, Krishna was dissolving the Yadu dynasty, and also he disappeared from this mortal world. And Uddhava was very much aggrieved due to separation from Krishna, and Uddhava proceeded to Badrikashrama, and he was also telling that one to Vidura, because Krishna asked him to go to Badrikashrama. Now we are here actually. This is the recap. In this, on Sunday, His Grace Radhakant Prabhu has given this particular verse 20. Is talking about Uddhava is mentioning, I have studied the path of understanding self-knowledge from my spiritual master, the personality of Godhead, and thus after circumambulating him, I have come to this place very much aggrieved due to separation. So Prabhu also given Chatusloki Bhagavatam, so all the 4 slokas, I just captured here. Maybe many of you already know about this. Just maybe as a part of study class, I captured here as a document. It is here because I can't speak much, so I thought my slides speak louder than my words. So I kept as a document for my future use. So anybody want, I can share also. So and yesterday. Ananta Chinta Prabhu also given nice class, and 21. So I also made some notes, we'll see later. The gist of this translation is, my dear Vidura, now I am mad for want of the pleasure of seeing him, and just to mitigate this, I am now proceeding to Badrikashrama in the Himalayas for association, as I have been instructed by him. So Uddhava is telling to Vidura. So yesterday, so many points I have noted. So he was mentioning that sloka, Soham means it is not that Mayavadi philosophy is Soham. So he is telling about himself. And pleasure and pain, so both were there, how simultaneously pleasure and pain. So Prabhu was mentioning, like in material world and spiritual world, that even that pain separation really gives a pleasure, like gopis and all that he is mentioning wonderfully, remembering the pastimes of the Lord. That way one gets the pleasure even though one is in pain due to separation. And also Prabhu is mentioning to get the Krishna, so one to take the risks. Prabhu asked questions, so someone answered. So take risks to get the Krishna's protection, like, we have seen Pandavas, everyone. So many risks, Prahlad Maharaj, so many examples has been discussed yesterday. One to be ready for separation, like Sri Sri Radha Madhav ki jai, Jagannath Baldev Subhadra Maya ki jai, Gaur Nitai ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So Prabhu also cautioned us, at one point of time we also get separate from, maybe so many devotees are here, we are nicely, having nice times, enjoying together and all. Maybe time comes, maybe we might have to go to different places for preaching, there will be separation. So Prabhu was cautioning yesterday. So, and also he gave an example, like many disciples of Prabhupada, when Prabhupada was returning from America, they complained they don't want, when Mataji took away Prabhupada's passport also, right? So something like that. So Prabhupada said, no, don't worry that you chant here, I chant in India. So that way we are got connected. So nice things yesterday Prabhu was mentioning. So it's nice. Chant India too, so that we get connected. Separation also, different types of separation, disciples and Guru. Especially some of the disciples, during Prabhupada time, they're very close actually. Prabhupada has taught them, like a father. Each and every small things Prabhupada taught them. So that is why they felt so much this one. So we have seen so many examples there. Then separation between devotees and Lord, which we are seeing right now, that Uddhava is, feeling that. And Prabhu was mentioning yesterday, a lot of bhajans have come in that Gaudiya bhajan, and based on this separation, basically Bhakti Vinod Thakur, nice bhajans. So Prabhu sings a lot of bhajans, and also Prabhu also translated to Telugu also some bhajans. So very nice. Telugu people are also understanding so bhajans, yeah. So different. Anyway, so I will not take much time. So let us go to our topic today. Examples of Prabhupada tolerating devotees, societies of swans and crows, So there are different type of societies available, So all those things, like tirthas, different types of tirthas, spiritual tirthas. Otherwise, crows are there where dirty things are. So now, actually, the topic, go back to, I was hearing some audio video yesterday, so some points noted down. The India, like Bharat, the culture and heritage, which is more suitable to today's topic here, because Prabhupada also mentions different type of dhams we have to visit, where everybody, many people goes today to dhams actually. So most of people, actually some people go as even a pleasure trips, but at least in ISKCON we have seen, we do it as a really spiritual, and also we believe on that we cannot see the dham through our eyes, but we can only see through our ears, like, so like nice kathas. So like whenever we go to dhams, we have wonderful classes there, like every Kartik we went to Vrindavan, we went to nice places, probably which are not even heard by many people, like we have opportunity and really, fortunate to visit such places. Last year also we went to nice places, So that is why we can hear through our ears, see through our ears. So like going back to like our heritage is based on Sanatana Dharma, which is very strong, which nobody could destroy it. Like we have seen so many earlier invaders came to India, like Radhakant Prabhu also tells many times, I think maybe one of his class also tells. So many people came, try to destroy, like, Islamic people came, like Britishers came. But still our culture is remaining because of the strength which is in there, our Sanatana Dharma. But only the Western culture only still spoiling today's present day. But still other side of the young people still connected with ISKCON, so they are here, they are the protectors of this Sanatana Dharma. So initially this Mahabharata, going back, so it was written by Vyasadeva. His name was Jai, and after that he expanded that into Vijay, and further expanded to 1,000 verses, 100,000 verses of Mahabharata. In between, like that, he has done it. So also it is said, whatever it is there in Mahabharata, it is available all over the world. The thing which is not there here means it is not there in Mahabharata. So everything there in Mahabharata is there. So I used to hear one Telugu poem or padyam, was like ఏది ఇందులో ఉన్నదో అది అంతటను ఉన్నది, ఏది ఇందులో లేదో అది ఎక్కడనూ లేదు, లేనే లేదు, సంథింగ్ లైక్ దట్. దెర్ వాజ్ ఎ నైస్ సాంగ్ హీ యూస్ టు సింగ్ వెరీ వండర్ఫుల్లీ దట్. సో ఐ యూస్ టు రిమెంబర్ వెన్ yesterday I was taking these notes, I remember that song. So like that, whatever is there in Mahabharata, it should be there actually here. So it is in the use actually. Then of course we know that Vyasadeva didn't satisfied with this. Then he has written Harivamsha. Then after that again with the direction of Narada, then Vyasadeva has compiled this present Bhagavatam. This Bhagavatam he has compiled, which is actually immediately after the Mahabharata war. So that is why when we are seeing in Bhagavatam, we are seeing that the initial chapters like Krishna is leaving this place because war is over and he has established the dharma and handed over. Now Yudhishthira and taking care, all those things we have seen. So let us proceed further. So here there is called. We always recite this Mangalacharan. Narayanam namaskritya naram chaiva narottamam devim saraswatim vyasam tato jayam udirayat. This is more applicable here for this today's sloka. This is the Mangalacharan. There are 3 types of Mangalacharans. Okay, one is called Ashirvadatmik Mangalacharan. The gurus give the Ashirvad. So that is type of Mangalacharan. Then other is Namaskaratmaka Mangalacharan. That is what we do to Lord and maybe Acharyas. So other is Vastu Nirdeshatmik Mangalacharan. So praising the Vastu or scripture like Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita. Like such Mangalacharans. So which are available. This is the Mangalacharan we do before the Bhagavatam class. Can anybody read the translation?
Before reciting this Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, which is the very ancient complex, one should offer respectful obeisance unto the personality of Godhead, Narayana, and to Naranarayana Rishi, Sukadeva Goswami, and to Mother Saraswati, the goddess of learning, and kindness of Vyasadeva.
So he is mentioning that one should give the obeisances to Narayana and Naranarayana, Saraswati and Vyasadeva. Because today's sloka is talking about Naranarayana. So it is already there here. We are regularly doing this. This is what Krishna is asked Uddhava to go to Badrikashrama, where to take the darshan of Naranarayana. There is a big story is there. We will discuss on this Naranarayana, various aspects. I have to keep a watch on time. So Naranarayana, actually this Arjuna and Krishna, they are the Naranarayana. Krishna, Arjuna taken the birth as a material, this one, and Narayana accompany him. So they are always together actually, Krishna and Arjuna. Actually, though very short time they have separations, otherwise they are always together, Naranarayana. So which when you visit in Badrikashrama, we can have the darshan of Naranarayana. Very different stories are there. Mainly we can see in Mahabharata And also Badrikashrama, we get the darshan of Narayana. They are considered incarnation of who appeared as Arjuna, and that is of course. I don't know, there is in separate figure, he was the last king of undivided Koch dynasty in Assam. So I don't know anybody knows in Assam. So this I have taken from some particular books. So the Naranarayana. So so actually there is a story, Naranarayana. There is a asura called Dambodbhava. So Dambodbhava was an asura who was having 1,000 kavachas, like he got the boon from the Suryadeva. So to destroy him to one kavacha, so who has got who performed 1,000 years of penance, only such person only can destroy his kavacha. So that way, so who can do such penances? So that way his Naranarayanas are existing from the Badrikashrama. So it is been mentioned that Nara and Narayana alternatively they destroy his kavacha one after the other, and like that they will be doing it. Of course, he is mentioning that Arjuna died, Krishna died, so but it's not like Krishna never dies. So Krishna do those leelas. So the last kavacha, when he is left out, so he took birth as Karna. So that is what the last kavacha. Karna takes birth as with kavacha kundalas, he get the from Surya again. He born as with kavacha kundalas. So again, like Naranarayana, Krishna and Arjuna comes, they only kill Karna in the battlefield of Kurukshetra. So this is the history about this one, but I don't know. This is what I collected. But I know our Bhagavatam, I don't know, maybe anybody can help me, this is right or wrong. But it is, for me, it is looks real actually. So Prabhupada is mentioning in the purport, Badrinath derives from the, of course not this, Badrinath, the word derives from the compound Badrinath, consisting of the terms Badri, that is the tree which is having, and Natha is the Lord who is known as Vishnu. So Prabhupada is writing, it is part of Badrikashrama, a hermitage, sacred pilgrimage site in the Garhwal, how to pronounce? Garhwal, Himalayas. So, yeah. The Badrikashrama in the Himalayas, the abode of the Naranarayana sages, is a great place of pilgrimage for us. So, most of us have visited. I think recently you all visited. And last year, 2024. So, we also visited Badrinath and Kedarnath also. So, with the help, with the Radha Prabhu and team, we all went actually to both the places. So we didn't plan to go even Badrinath also, but somehow we thought we are going up to Rishikesh and this one, so why can't we go to Badrinath? Then we are anyway going to Badrinath, why can't we go to Kedarnath? So finally that way we went Kedarnath, Badrinath also. So someone was telling we can go only once in a lifetime, why can't we try? So finally we made it. So we had this one recently. Most of the brahmacharis, you all visited 3 months back? Yeah. So Prabhupada is mentioning there are 4 dhamas or kingdoms of God which represent the planets of the spiritual sky, which consists of the Brahmajyoti and the Vaikunthas. These are Badrikashrama, Rameshwaram, Jagannath Puri and Dwaraka. So I think most of us have visited all these 4, right? Who all visited all these 4? I think most of us. Okay. Recently, we also visited Rameshwaram, so where His Holiness Bhakti Vikas Swami Maharaj Vyas Puja was there. So we were there, and from there we also visited some other these Divya Deshams also in Tamil Nadu. So wonderful temples. So what all Prabhupada is mentioning. Actually, Bhakti Vikas Swami Maharaj was mentioning in one of his class. Prabhupada also wanted to visit Rameshwaram, but he was mentioning, I doubt Prabhupada could able to go to Rameshwaram. He was asking, is anybody remember Prabhupada went to Rameshwaram? So anybody read anywhere? Maharaj was also asking this question there. So he didn't remember that Prabhupada visited Rameshwaram, but he was mentioning Prabhupada has a great desire to go to Rameshwaram, something like that. So most of us have visited these dhamas. So there are, and also we also hear from other scriptures that Ayodhya, Mathura, Maya, Kasi, Kanchi, Avantika, Puri, Dwaravati, Chaiva, Saptaite, Mokshadayaka. Man, other scriptures also mentions these are also Mokshadayaka. So when whoever visits these dhamas, who gets the moksha, like all these places, Ayodhya, Mathura. Maya means, Mayapuri we say, but some people say Haridwar also. So these are all the contradictory things. So whatever way, but let us visit both so that it is taken care. So Kashi, Kanchi, Avantika, Ujjain, and Dwarka. So who has visited all these places? Anybody? No? Which is pending? I think Kanchi I didn't visit, yeah. Okay. I will take you next. So these are all the Mokshadayaka. So whoever visits these will get all the things you have to visit, or anyone is okay. So now also we have other dhams where Chaitanya Mahaprabhu visited. We always try to visit those places where Chaitanya Mahaprabhu visited. Like we know Jagannath Puri is there. Kormak Kshetra, like in Andhra Pradesh, near Visakhapatnam. Simhachalam, Kovuru near Rajamandri. Mangalagiri near Vijayawada. Vijayanagara, Hampi, Madurai, Vrindavan, anyway, Mathura, Prayag, Allahabad, Varanasi. These are all the places. Of course, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Srirangam is missing here. Yeah, Srirangam is missing. Yeah. Yes, visited Srirangam. We also know that the Leela of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who sees there one Brahmana, who is not able to read Bhagavad Gita properly. Yeah, Sri Salem also. I think we have to put something. Maybe I will modify this to South India trip. Then I will remove some of the North India. Anyway, that is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu anyway visited Jagannath Puri and is always, so maybe. Actually, I started with South India trip, but somehow went somewhere here there. Become Kishdi. Okay. That is the cut paste. When you cut paste, things are like that only. So like this, and there are other dhamas, like if you see there is in Sri Sampradaya 108 Divya Deshams actually, So recently we visited few Divya Deshams. I don't know, anyway, is it worth going through? Okay, anyway, so that we will skip. So I will share maybe later. So many Divya Deshams. Yeah, we have already Divya Desham here, near airport, Statue of Equality, So no need to go anywhere, we can go easily here, within Hyderabad actually, 108 Divya Deshams. Of course, real Divya Deshams, only 106 are there on this earth actually. 2 want to visit, we have to, while going to Goloka, we can go via celestial There are two places in the celestial place. So two places, so we can see during that time. So actually, so like that, recently when we went to South India tour, we had opportunity to visit some Divyadeshams, where we went to Kumbakonam. There one ISKCON Prabhu was there. He was wonderfully explained some of the Divyadeshams, So 4 important Divyadeshams. First comes Srirangam, second is Tirupati, third one Kanchipuram, fourth, 4 important he said, 4. Prabhu, you remember, you were there? Huh? 4 important Divyadeshams. One is Srirangam, then second is Tirupati. 4 important things. Kanchipuram, maybe third. Yeah, he was mentioning. So he has also invited us, why don't you come? And he said he will help us to take. So I decided to go do at least some Divyadeshams, which is, there are different. Prabhu? Badrinath. Yeah, I think Badrinath. These are the Divyadeshams one can visit. So here in this sloka, present sloka, there are few important words coming. So what is that? Mrudu, Tevram, Tapo, Dergham. Mrudu. Also Mrudu should be also Tevram. So whatever the tapasya, tapa one is doing, it should be Mrudu, soft. Not that Ugra tapasya. There are Asuras did so many Ugra tapasyas, like Ravanasura cut his head, put it into that, this one, Swaha, one by one. How many heads he cut and put it like, So should not be like that. The tapa should be like Murudu, very softly, And also should be Tevra, means, serious. Not that, doing tapasya for Lord and in between open eyes and as he come or not. So not like that, should be very, very, determined, like, So unless God comes to make us to wake up, like Prabhu mornings put the ganti bajate, so sabko like that, so should wait for Lord to come and okay, come on now enough you have done. So, so like that yesterday I was hearing that this one Prabhu was mentioning, little funny, trying to put that. So actually our tap should be also, should be serious and also gentle, so like we are yesterday discussing the sloka also, like separation and also pleasure, like that tap should be mrudu and also should be with a seriousness, So that is what one should be doing that, for which, we have a sloka in Bhagavad Gita. So Radhakant Prabhu mentions that very often. So I have put this sloka here. What is it? Anudvega karam vakyam sat. Okay. Satyam priyahitam chayet swadhyayabhyasanam chaiva vangmayam tapa uchyate. So one, the devotees should have these qualities, Austerity of speech consists in speaking words that are truthful, pleasing, beneficial, and not agitating to others, and also in regularly reciting Vedic literature, should meet these conditions, Like we hear sometimes, there was, most of us seen that audio or some maybe some message, WhatsApp message, Generally people try to say something. Do you know something? Try to make it little interesting. Do you know this? Then, probably that is not very good news always, because So that is why it says you have to filter it out. So you have to ask, is this information you are giving, is it true? First, he will say, I don't know. Then why are you trying to tell me if it is not truth? So next filtering is what? Is it helpful to me? Then third one is what? Is it not pleasing? I think the third one is it truth? Is it helpful to me, or ask me beneficial? I think helpful to me, beneficial only. Then one more something maybe, I don't know. Yeah, maybe pleasing, not pleasing. Something like that. You have to ask him. Anybody trying to tell something to us, so you have to ask. Wait. First, tell me. Is it truth you are telling, or is it beneficial? Is it so and so? Check out. So then only accept such things. Otherwise, it is a gossip. So like that, then only it will be useful to us. So that is how in this sloka is more applicable. Any of the things when you are doing this Bhagavatam, there is always related sloka in Bhagavad Gita or in Chaitanya Charitamrita. They are more connected. So initially we may not be able to find, but when you are studying more and more, we used to remember them, though we can try to connect it. That way we have an opportunity to connect each and everything. Sometimes we don't see its use, when you are standalone, when you are reading some sloka or something, when it is connected with all these scriptures, so we will understand. That is how the Krishna has given only Chatusloki Bhagavatam, Chatusloki Bhagavad Gita to Brahmaji. So everything is, totally knows. But for us, it is totally too expanded way. And Brahma can understand very easily. He can expand and understand what Krishna is trying to say. But for us, it is not possible because we don't have such memory to process. If you have a very big memory, we can dump everything, we can process and we can link it, because memory is the plays major role for us to remember anything and put it into our action. So these are the things I think. So yesterday Prabhu was mentioning Kunti Devi is praising Krishna, remembering the past times when they are in distress. So anyway, so I will stop here. So based on today's sloka, so we have covered all the points. Anyone wants to add anything extra, maybe request any senior devotees can put something. Radhakant Prabhu or Madhukarne Prabhu or any questions to discuss.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji, for such nice class. And you mentioned one shloka that we sing daily, Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Cheva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jaya Mudirayat. And translation we read today that before reciting Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam we should pay obeisances to Nar-Narayan Rishi. So why this Nar-Narayan Rishi especially before Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam? There are so many incarnations. So what Nar-Narayan Rishi have role in Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam?
I also don't know, but based on your question and today's sloka, Krishna asked Uddhava, is it there? So, so I don't know specific. Sorry, Prabhu. Yeah, maybe Radhakant Prabhu. So maybe Yatra Yogeshwara Krishna Tatra. So like last sloka of Bhagavad Gita, so there, both are there, so maybe I don't know, maybe. Yeah. Yeah, purport is there, but Prabhu question, purport, yeah. We have to open maybe, you have to present there. Purport you have to present maybe. I not put, in this sloka not there details. In this sloka, but maybe Narayana Namaskritya it may be there in that. 1 to 4, right? Narayana Namaskritya 1 to 4. In 1 to 4, it may be there, you can the purport maybe. I have to disconnect, you can connect, no? Huh? You can connect there, no? Acha. Net, huh? Okay. Okay. 1.2.4, right? Okay. Okay. Maybe we can go through. I will also open here. Maybe can someone read a small purport?
Can I add something?
Yeah, Prabhu.
When we went there in Badrinath, so there is a Vyasa Gufa.
Yeah.
So where he was sitting and he was, compiling all the sastras.
Yes.
So just nearby there is a Badrinath, Badrik Ashram, and just near there is a Saraswati river.
Yeah.
So maybe just remembering and offering obeisances.
Yeah.
Maybe that is one of the reason.
मैंने ऐसा सुना है कि राधा गोस्वामी महाराज बता रहे थे कि जो नर नारायण ऋषि हैं वो व्यासदेव के आराध्य देव भी हैं। तो
व्यासदेव का आराध्य देव था। ओके।
तो इसलिए वो नारायण का प्रार्थना करते हैं।
या आंसर इज प्रभु
इन भागवतम के फर्स्ट श्लोक में।
ओके। या इज देयर ओनली एक्चुअली। या मे बी आई थिंक anything else anyone wants to add? The nice class, I think people adding things. So वहाँ ये आस पास में ही था और एक बड़ा बड़ा बोर्ड्स भी लगे होते हैं, आखिरी चाय पॉइंट करके भी लिखा होता है। और इंडिया बॉर्डर आल्सो राइट। नेक्स्ट माना। तो हम तो चाय नहीं पीते, लेकिन वहाँ लिखते हैं ना लोग, आखिरी चाय पॉइंट। लोगों के लिए ना बुरा, आगे जाएगा फिर चाय नहीं मिलेगा, पता नहीं क्यों आखिरी चाय पॉइंट करके एक बोर्ड देखते थे। इट वॉज वेरी फन फॉर अस। और वापस नहीं आएंगे, पता नहीं क्या। Shall we close, Prabhu? Or anything happening there? ग्रंथराज श्रीमद्-भागवतम की जय, श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय, अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय, गौर प्रेमानंदे, हरि हरि बोल, हरे कृष्ण। जय श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय, वैष्णवों की जय।